To start, guys, simply just sit on your feet as I am now and just gently rock side to side, and you will feel like different parts of your shin muscles and the front of your foot stretch a little. So just go for 6 to 8 rocks each side to start with. As soon as you've done that then, guys, I want you in a half kneeling position. Keep your front foot flat on the floor and drive your knee over your toe. Make sure it's a nice straight line as you drive forward. And again, we'll go for 6 to 8 rocks of this. Just make sure that heel isn't lifting as you push your body weight forward. And do exactly the same on the other foot. Right, when you finish that one, guys, what you want to do is get into like a bear crawl position. And if you notice, the only thing that's moving is my knees. So I'm extending my legs, bending them, extending my legs, bending them. So this will be like an active quad exercise. You should feel after about 10 to 12 reps that your quads are starting to tire. Then you go into a mountain climber position, guys. So we're going to spend a couple of seconds in the generic mountain climber stretch. Then we're going to drop our elbow to the floor, again holding it for a couple of seconds. And then we're going to reach out and open up, and again hold that for a couple of seconds. Once you've done that, just simply change feet and do exactly the same on the other side. So a couple of seconds in the generic stretch. Once you feel this starting to be a bit more accepted by your body, then drop your elbow to the floor. A couple of seconds. And open up nice and wide then for the last couple of seconds again. After that then, guys, we're going to go into a pigeon stretch, okay? So you can use a sofa for this one. The floor is a little bit harder. But if you notice, I'm trying to keep my spine as straight as I can. My back leg is also straight, so even if that means I'm up on my toe. And I'm just going to literally push my chest into it, drop so the stretch releases, and then go back into the stretch. Drop so the stretch releases, go back into the stretch. And do exactly the same on the other foot. So find the stretch in your glute, ease out of it, go back in, ease out of it, go back in. We'll only do this about 3 times, okay, because it's quite an aggressive stretch anyway. Once you've done that then, guys, I just want you to bring your feet as close towards your groin as you can. So bring them right in, so your knees are flared out, and you're going to push them out yourself, and then bring them back in to release, and then drive them back out yourself. So don't use your knees to actually push, your elbows to push them into the floor. You drive it into the floor yourself. Good, and then on all fours then, guys, if you notice, as my hips are up, my shins are completely vertical, so my knees are above my feet. Try to adopt that position and get into a similar hand position as myself as well, and try to drive your hips up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to just take that up 1 notch. If this is too difficult, guys, just stay with the original option that I just give you, but this is a more advanced option. So we're just keeping our feet flat on the floor, lifting one hand and then rotating across, and you should feel this stretch kind of front of your hip, and also a little bit in your stomach, maybe even in your shoulder. Once you've done that then, guys, cross one leg over, but instead of hugging into your chest, pass your arm over the other side of your knee and push into it. Okay, so you get a little bit of like upper back rotation. You might get a couple of clicks out of this. Depends how stiff you are. And then from there, keep yourself completely straight. So your legs are straight, your spine's straight, your tummy's tensed, and just swing your arms completely horizontal, okay? So if you notice, my head isn't moving either. I've used this one in quite a few of the videos, guys, but it is very good. Then a couple of shoulder rotations. If you notice, my elbows are bent 90 degrees. And then so all that movement is coming from my shoulders. I'm going to do 10 forward and 10 back. And then I'm going to reach up towards the ceiling with a couple of lateral flexions. So I'm going to lean over as far as I feel comfortable. You might feel this stretch your lat, your oblique. Again, you might get a couple of clicks in your spine. And then we'll go with the head rolls. Okay, so we'll go 6 to 8 one way, and we'll go 6 to 8 the other. Nothing to really coach you, guys. The main thing is just make sure it's nice and relaxed and you are just using your neck muscles and it's not too uncomfortable. Happy days.